Terrell Washington gets the start. Not much off the left side. Second down 9 for Gronowski. Batted down and picked off.
Farrell gets the interception.
Isaiah Jones, linebacker start for the first time. Got his hand on it right there. Amari Farrell with the pick. Just like that. Hottest offense in the nation sets up first down and 10 on the Iowa 24. Roman Hemby, the tailback, quick flip outside and some space for Omar Cooper. And that's enough space to pick up a first down. Right back to the air, to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Omar Cooper with 6.
Good protection, no pressure at all on the quarterback by the Iowa defense. And what a perfect throw on the quarterback. And the answer is, of course, it's early. 2 passes, but nobody close. Great technique in throwing the football. Nice and soft. Ball spins, easy to catch.
Perfect complimentary start. Carry it on that first drive. Moulton. A second time that left side has given them nothing.
What did we say? Can Indiana get over the emotional high they had last week and come out and play well? Well, it's early, but it looks pretty good. The speed, the way they fly to the football.
Aiden Fisher, back-to-back 100 tackle seasons. Gronowski on second down. Downfield. First down, Hawkeye.
Throw the football. Perfect throw by Gronowski.
Kind of a typical story here in Iowa City for the Hawkeyes, Phil. There's this gap in the pass game. They got a little room there. Try the ground game again, and it has not found any.
Fast, and they all can move. Good athletes.
Gronowski on the move. Checks it down. Completion out to the third. They're all Big Ten corner on the sideline. We'll see if they go after number 10. Well protected, middle shot. Boy, that was right through.
Perfect throw by Gronowski. Puts it right on the target. Right to the face. Those are, you know, at the game, you can already see what Indiana is on defense. Couple plays, they score an off.
Now they'll try Hemby. Iowa's front 7 there to greet him, but a nice gain there. Good fight at the second down 4. Here comes the blitz. Picked up. Still looking. And you don't see that very often.
Defensive backs, they stayed locked on to who they were covering, and it was the blitz. Paul, the blitz picked up really well by the Indiana offense, but nobody open, and Mendoza does the right thing. Run it and then get down.
Safety Zach Lutmer came in there to chase him out and then got 4-man rush. In trouble. Sacked.
Number 95 on defense. Graves comes in. Yep, I got him right here. Does a good job. That's one thing. Big point. Can they find a way to pressure the quarterback? And that was a really good start for this Iowa defense.
Consecutive start, makes a big play. Punt is away. Caden Weegan, last home game, took one back. Tries the edge. Got there. And Iowa. Special Teams Player of the Week.
Well, it takes a lot of speed, or you got to have it to do what he just did, going all the way across the field and still able to find a way to
downfield. Fakes to Moulton. Tosses. Complete.
The front of Indiana's is to do a little play action, get the quarterback away from the line, and wide open down the field.
A meeting with Tim Lester, offensive coordinator, as you mentioned yesterday, Phil. You could send. Pays off that time to set up first down and 10. In the backfield. The team that respected as the top defensive back in that group. Little end around, get it to Weegan. Hesitation works. And the spin helps out.
Get ways to get Gronowski to throw the football down the field. And they just set up practice where he has no choice. And they need him to be aggressive, especially in this game.
Third down and 7. Here comes a blitz. Got it out. Completes, and this will be.
But this defense, you got to pay attention to it too. Again, this time, 3 down linemen, and they had 2 people running free at the quarterback.
Okay, so I said it was decision. And Stevens with a little draw has it right. First ended in a touchdown, second with a punt. Kaelon Black, he finds some room off that right side, still rolling.
Has over 300 yards, couple touchdowns, fast, quick. Really good blocking up front and a good start to this drive.
Veteran backs is in his 5th. Right back up the middle. Not as much that time. Last third down, this time it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle. Late effort, got him close.
Tough running, that's what did it that time. Black inside. Man, that was just head to head, and he finds a way to spin out of it and get the first down. It's a big job, big thing. Quiet the crowd down a little bit and open up the
all the time. 1st and 10. Quickly, Cooper, he has 3 catches. Couple of quick cuts. Get him out to the 42.
I've been talking about this all week, how quick Fernando Mendoza can get the football out of his hand and just gives wide receivers, running backs, whoever it is, more time to give them a chance to gain extra yards.
Phil Parker told us yesterday, if you don't make him uncomfortable. Him be the tailback, wrapped up in the backfield.
To have success.
To the air, slant, incomplete.
Leads the nation probably in, I call them play actions, but they call them RPOs. Good decision. He wants to throw it one-on-one, but the coverage is excellent. Gets the hand right.
He's off to a 5 out of 7 start. Hands off this time. McNeil, true freshman, pushes the ball.
Just designed more plays for him because of what we saw last week.
Quick slant, second time.
Side could have been trouble. That is the worst. And you were hit.
To the air. Linebacker blitz. First down, Hawkeyes.
Third throw, and yeah, but when the ball gets to you and you catch it, you better be ready because there's quite a bit of boom, boom, yeah. 4 guys right there trying to take you down.
A little surprising to see Gronowski throw it more.
Would be one detriment where I wouldn't want to do it as much.
Blitz again, they run right into it.
What he did the week before, and it hoped to transfer to today's game.
Throws again, second down out of the backfield. Nice tackle out there in the first quarter, coming to a close here on 3rd down and 5. Good pocket, and another completion, first down aisle in this first quarter. Time for the best tradition in all of college sports, the wave.
You know, Paul, when we come back, this is a good time to do it, I think. Let me. Whoa, what was that?
Tradition in college sports.
And you're behind, trying to play on offense or defense.
Empty backfield, Gronowski. Big hit right when he got it to Von. Gronowski off to a nice start here. He's hit 6 different wide receivers. Hoosiers had that one sniffed out, though.
Oh, yeah, they were all over it. The offensive lineman.
Or Indiana's pass defense has been stingy like the rest of it. Fake to Weegan inside. And a good finish there. Just
In the 1940s, they were all running that play. But when he did it, I thought this might break. Nope. Didn't fool the defense.
Aiden Fisher making that stop. He told us this week, I love to. Brings 4. Gronowski to the sideline. Right on the money.
The left hash, the left sideline, all the way across the field.
Told us yesterday wanted to stretch this Hoosier defense in that direction laterally, especially early in the game. First down, right up the middle. Kamara. The game, no surprise for Iowa. In the backfield, drop.
Quite a few times in this game, I would say 4 or 5, we've seen defensive players coming off the edge, unblocked, and free runs to the quarterback or whoever.
We saw so much of that last weekend against Illinois, and that's territory now for Stevens, who does have a big leg. And around. Cut back. And they certainly are taking their time.
A lot of misdirection today, though. Right, Paul? You know, the fakes, the handoffs. That time, a little sweep to the left.
So the Hawks have a special teams unit huddled up. 4-5. Kaelon Black gets him a little bit of room out. Second down 4 to the sideline. First down. And that's Elijah.
He was out there all by himself, and Surratt, they either run slants, go down the field deep, or they run a little hitch. A quick throw, he gets extra yards. Really good job by the offense.
Well, you talked about Kirk Ferentz's wish to make this changes. Right back to the air. Mendoza, sideline. Got a wide open man. Big hitter to E.J. Williams.
And boy, he loaded up, and it took a lot to get that football out down the sideline. And it is, boy, shoot, that was about 40 yards from down the right sideline on the left side. Really great job. Great throw.
In theory, that space between the corner and the safety to two deep is something you
Often, but again, we talked about it in the open. He can make all the throws.
Kaelon Black keeps the legs going, but the Hawk defense was there. That's Himby now the tailback. Give it to him off the right side. He did a nice job of avoiding that to a gain of 3.
Yeah, that was Himby on the run. Hey, both of these teams. And
they go with the toss sweep. Himby on the early cutback got that one done.
Good play call. It was an aggressive defense that time by Iowa. They're going to come up and try to affect the quarterback. It was man-to-man coverage, and the run was just enough of a diversion and maybe caught him thinking pass. Instead, it was a run.
Moves to change that time. First down toss. Look at that protection. Omar Cooper. Incomplete.
Kirk Cignetti wants a pass interference call, and watch as we go. Football's a little short, and if anything, you'd want to throw it across the field.
There's no yardage associated with the warning.
There's sideline warning against Indiana for their reaction to that. Himby. Boy, just burst through a little gap.
He runs 265 yards rushing and just made something out of it when there wasn't much there.
4 times. Tripped up in the backfield. Now for the Indiana sideline. Right up the middle, didn't get there. Huge play by the Iowa defense on 4th and 1 on homecoming weekend. Kamari Moulton. And that counts as success for the Iowa. Go back to the Iowa defense on 4th and 1.
Number 4, if I can see, it's right here. The safety comes up. But look at all the linemen. Everybody is laying that way because the running back is offset. He wasn't going to run straight ahead. They weren't going to pitch it to the right. So you know he's going to most likely come across the formation. And your boy Phil Parker, defensive coordinator, not afraid, that's for sure.
The blitz comes and they run right by the back. If they go with the pass.
And they got faith in the quarterback.
He's completed his last 6. That's his last 7. First down, Iowa.
Brady's on target. And I like it what they do from right here. A lot of zone coverage. Somebody's going to be open. A lot of times it's short, but they get to catch and run with it.
Came in from South Dakota later in the summer to get started. And he said he's just now feeling a part and understanding of this offense. He's hit 8 consecutive.
Put down the field to the sidelines. One, Gronowski's throwing the ball well, making good decisions. But the offensive line, everybody on defense is bracing for runs. Here they come. Now throwing the football, catches you off guard. And a good route and a good throw. Great.
Working out well so far. This time he's in trouble, and that's his first carry today.
Indiana were uptight and not going to let him get away with the cheap throw.
Iowa has stood up. Offense has found a little bit of success. Right back to the air. Caden Weegan. Going to keep it himself. And find
window dressing there. Kind of tried to confuse the defense, and Gronowski gets every inch he could have got.
There's the sneak and a little push. Center
Number 65, Logan Jones.
Starting for the 43rd time, leading the way there. Good push, the assist from Washington, the back. And with that, they get the first down, Phil. And they also gaining Indiana in this first half. To the left side, big hole. Moulton inside the 10.
Ready to go. Not many carries so far this year, but he's fresh. Really good job. What blocking up front? Tackle and guard together, create the hole.
Get 22 on that play, their longest of the afternoon.
Too.
Back to Moulton. Gronowski to keep. Close. Inside the 1. Clock ticking. Now the ruling.
Yeah, they had to go in and make sure he still had the football. I thought he made it, the initial look.
Late call on the touchdown, and Iowa has the lead.
Boy, this has been, it's all gone their way. They're running the football just a little. The throwing by Gronowski.
Further video review.
And most of all, they're keeping the Indiana offense on the sideline a lot.
All right, they're taking a look here to see if this actually was a touchdown. We'll do the same along with our rules analyst today, Reggie Smith. Reggie, come on in. We'll watch the replays here. You can.
4 guys spread the field.
Now they go with the draw. And a decent gain to Himby. Boy, he kept it going. Wow. September. Let's go back to Roman Himby. Just an incredible effort here. It looked like he was stopped and found a way to come out of that pile. And that's what has allowed them. They threw the completion on the next play. They got the 15-yard penalty, and this effort is what started it.
No doubt. This is the play that changed.
Clock moving again. Now Mendoza to throw. Sideline, right on the money to Surratt.
Yes, I would say they're in field goal range.
Absolutely. Nico Radicic. Snap, hold. And he just stuck that one in there. They just go with the squib. Iowa scoops it up. Bring it out to the 40.
Our game.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Caroline, coach, thank you. Run game begins for Indiana in a big way. Roman Himby.
Excellent by Indiana, and Iowa, great first half, hung in the game. It's tied, but this Indiana team, very talented. You got to be ready to go out there and fight again.
Showing a lot of pace into the air. A short completion across the 40. Get back to him here in a moment. Mendoza, quick toss to the right side. Himby. Well, he made something out of nothing there. Impressive effort to get out close to a. We saw this at the end of the second quarter as well to set up a field goal.
Yeah, TJ Hall, he went in there and just took on like 3 offensive linemen, and that became a scrum. But what a great job by him. But Himby, as you said, we've seen this a couple times today.
Mendoza, quickly, Surratt. First down, Hoosiers.
Look at it, Paul. How do you see it? I look at it as a dangerous play. Ball can get tipped. You run the receiver into a tough.
Certainly run it with a high level of efficiency in Bloomington.
They almost changed my mind.
RPO equals a run. That's
this is aggressive. This is like, hey, we got to go out there and win the game physically, not throwing the football every time. And look at the offensive line falling forward
and operate with a lot more pace and tempo than they did in the first half as well. Linebacker blitz picked up over the middle, almost intercepted.
Yes, they were. It was a blitz, and it was Carson Shire in there. That's what did it, and it became an overthrow because of that.
It's in 3rd and 4. Pocket. Boy, just dumped the ball out, had it knocked down.
Or he got the tip, couldn't tell. Boy, he's locked in. You got a crosser, nobody's there.
Boy, that was Llewellyn, just like he did at the end of the Rutgers game, getting just enough on a quarterback.
Wow, that football. The Rutgers game was a big boost to his confidence, and he shows it today.
They start out with their bread and butter for a nice gain off.
Thinking about Kamari Moulton. He lets it go. He's going to run hard. Well, all these running backs do. The Lions winning a few battles against this defense in front of Indiana.
That's what they were hoping for yesterday. Breaking tackles is Moulton and finding the edge for a first down.
We always talk about running backs to do these games. What are you going to do, coach? And it's like, give it to the guy that's hot. And right now he is hot. Boy, what a nice little cut to take it outside. He's got 47 yards rushing, 22-yard gain there. Awesome.
Iowa's got 3 of those off. Fake it to Moulton this time. Gronowski avoids. And he avoided that.
A couple of times he did. And that time, even if he had more time and was not right here, gets a little there, jumps up. Nobody's open down the field and did the right thing. Just got a few yards.
In half. It's time to pass. Checks it down.
That was a fastball from about 5 yards away.
And sometimes those guys have a hard time picking it up through the line. 3rd and 7. Linebacker blitz. Gronowski. Well, he just skipped it that time.
Oh, and of course it bounced in front of the receiver. Let's watch and see what he does here. He's got legs like a linebacker.
Result, 1st down and 10 on their own 43. Reverse to Cooper. Escapes trouble. He got a lift with only 101 passing yards right now. In trouble. Little behind and drops. Max Llewellyn, the defensive end that came in.
Yeah, it was. Boy, thrown under pressure.
1 out of 3 converting their last 3/3. Sideline shot. Too much for Williams. 11th ranked team. Kamari Moulton. Didn't quite get. So he wears number 70.
Oh, yeah, gosh.
Moulton remains the tailback. Gronowski to toss, sets up a screen. Little patience and good blocking.
He's got the feel. Nice job. You said it right, Paul. It's a fake the block, get down the field, and look at him shake and make people be out of position to make the tackle. Really good blocking downfield, and that's, I think we heard that a few times. You want to be a receiver for the out.
These receiver corps will get out there and block. 1st and 10. For one-handed.
Yeah, I'd say anytime you catch it one-handed, it's pretty impressive. You're right. Got control. 1 foot.
Catch from up here, but sometimes when you slow it down, your mind can change.
Absolutely, Paul. What we're looking to see is control before he goes out of bounds. And if he has control with a body, with a foot or any body part, this would be a catch. However, when I look at this, I don't see him controlling it with 1 foot in bounds. It's very tight.
McNeil now the tailback. Low snap. Gronowski just tries to salvage.
Like that, Fisher. Let's free shot on the quarterback.
And so that's no gain. Can't tack another. Try it through the air. Double pump. Big hits, and it can't.
Waiting for him, and he makes the tough catch and takes a big hit.
Talking to Tim Lester, offensive coordinator, yesterday, he said, I wish I had 10 Jacob Gills.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Aiden Fisher that time was on the tackle. Now there's a tough catch. Yeah, for the Hawks.
Keep the ball, keep that clock moving. Up the middle. Tailback. Give it to him again. Well, that's a good tackle. To be impressed by the offense of Indiana, but this defense, these linebackers are everywhere. Linebacker blitz over the middle, tipped and incomplete.
Well, he did go over the back as I watched it there in replay. What do you think, Paul? Yes or no?
I say let him play.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And so they get the incompletion one, and they also get the clock to
Patient, just keep playing the way you are.
Kaylon Black wrapped up at the 15.
Of course, more guys in coverage.
Going to keep it himself. And gets out to the medium to third and short so many times today.
Yeah, Brian Allen that time got in there. But
this time they need 6. Here comes a blitz. Boy, he's got lots of room to go. Picks up a first down, late flag.
in coverage in the back. Now nobody watching the quarterback, and Mendoza does a good job. No
time to keep this drive moving as we approach 2 minutes left in the third. Quickly. Out of bounds at the... And he's the one right out there, and there's the hold on Lutmer. The stadium, student section right on top of him. The left tackle 65 with the early start. Himby, big gain up the middle. Got a big...
by the offensive line, and Indiana really showing a lot of patience in what they're doing. Entringer gets in there, gets the tackle. But you know what, Paul? They're not like panicking
so far.
Blitz.
Draw. Stacked up. Lost the ball.
Just caught him. You know, Iowa's really thinking about this game, everything about it, and talking.
Stands in. Going to keep it himself. And there he goes. Knocked out of bounds. Right. Wants to throw and then sees the daylight and takes off for the sticks.
Yeah, one of the defensive linemen there was watching for it. Wow, what a big hit.
Boy, that's right.
One-on-ones, nobody helping him out.
But 4th and 1, thrown in the backfield.
And I'm sure it was an RPO. He had that option.
And Cohen Entringer, the safety, once again, the second time we've seen that.
Boy, what a second
call.
half he's had.
Boy, against the team that leads the nation in tackles for loss, that's Iowa's 6th tackle for loss. They're second on 4th and short. Fake to McNeil. Gronowski going low on the
receiver, gets his hands under it. But what's hard to tell from this low end zone angle is whether the tip of that ball hits the ground. We can't see here. It looks like Gill's hands are under the ball, protecting it from hitting the turf, but we just can't tell on the angles we've seen thus far. I believe they're going to uphold the ruling on the field of a catch.
I thought on that first
say that it's clear and obvious that this ball hits the ground from the angles provided. Going to uphold.
Yeah, I thought this was the best look at it.
Yeah, it does look like it hits his hands and pops up. But a great job.
Give to McNeil. Hoosier defense there to greet him.
The athletes up front get penetration and they stop it. I mean, very seldom has this play really had a good gain or been consistent. This is what it's consistently been. A lot of guys making a tackle.
Sideline, Weegan, well played by the Hoosiers on the... And now they face 3rd and 13, 4-man rush. Gronowski. You got a race for it? And we'll get there to the...
A play like that, I'm watching him run, and I was almost like, if you're the quarterback, pull up and maybe look for the throw down the field.
He's made from beyond 50. Snap and hold are good. And so too is the
Indiana defense. Or offense, what I say.
Himby with a gap off the left side, just tripped up. That's it on the Iowa sideline. Fake to Himby. And Mendoza spins out. And he picks up a Hoosier first. Your starting linebacker for Phil Parker. Where's number 41? He got tangled up down low there. And Harrell being helped off the field with the help of 2 athletic trainers.
Tight coverage on the outside.
Mendoza. And he just fires that one away.
I don't know why. Mendoza had the receiver to the left, did not throw the field.
Linebacker blitz. Mendoza drilled and put it right on the money.
The blitz. Jaden Montgomery, I think it is, that gets in there.
My goodness, Montgomery all over him, and he delivered an absolute dime.
Yeah. Had a seam pass with the infinity go out, but they were too late. What a
Highly
throw.
impressive gain at 29. Keeps it himself and got a handful of it.
Another blitz.
Looking. Out of the backfield finds Himby. Big hit.
Sent him out of bounds and bloodied him up a little on the arm. Another big hit. And, you know, you're in this situation, Paul, and you remember it when you know you're in field goal range to tie the game.
Wow. 3rd and 2. Through the air. Sideline. Nowhere near Omar Cooper. Snap and hold are good. The kick is up. And that is money right now as a Hawkeye. Hands off. Little gap off the left side and a first down. Kamari Moulton yet this season. Right back to Moulton. Good tackle as he gets
In the game.
Bolton is out. McNeil now the tailback. First time to pass for Brown. Weegan cuts back. There he goes. Iowa's fastest.
Across the field. Watch how far this throw has to go. Roll to the right. Throw almost to the sideline. And boy, number 70, Bo Stevens, he got a great block out there.
Mentioned his 2 starts in the conference game, but that was last September. Toss sweep. Cutback doesn't amount so much for Nathan McNeil.
Really good defensive front of Indiana. And I think it comes down to this. It's a lot of plays that the Indiana defense is being.
Back with 70 yards rushing, switches from left to right. Brown against the blitz. Double pumps. And down.
I tell you, you talked about Mr. Brown back here, and they're going to throw a little move over the middle. Pressure went sidearm. Well, what a change of direction with his arm to get this completion. But really what I'm thinking of.
2 for 2 today. 3rd down and 7. Brown over the middle. Tipped. Reception of this day came at a huge time off Hank Brown.
Yeah, Landino. Mario Landino got in there, got some pressure. Lewis Moore on the other side. Ball's tipped. Aiden Fisher did an awesome job, too, on that play to cause the interception.
Himby. 2nd down 5. Himby. 3rd down, they need 2. Looking and delivers. Surratt kept his feet. All Big Ten wide.
After the catch for good yards. But boy, Mendoza, watch this throw here. Wow, just rips it. Surratt said he didn't know what hurt more, the tackle or the catch.
Nice job of keeping his feet. Little extra. Hit in the backfield, got back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh man, just right around.
Down in the air. Mendoza. Flag is down as he throws. Incomplete. And into field goal territory.
Let's see, number 6 come in there. Yep, Tim has been back there all day.
Gives to Black, finds a hole.
Wampa on the tackle. Oh wow, safety
Here comes
blitz
a
from
blitz.
way back.
Mendoza, middle, intercepted. Zach Lutmer. And he's got blockers. Eddie is well within Drew Stevens' range.
Watch the two blitzers. Here they come. Boy, good timing. Hit him. Oh, and he has to, when he falls back. Boy, he makes a really strong throw, but it's just a job catching the interception and the run afterwards.
Hank Brown remains the quarterback for Iowa the second series and dragging 5 yards just to the left of Brown. Bad snap. He gets it drilled in the backfield and goes down to the 25. Oh, they will throw. Brown, screen, and he missed him. Snap and hold are good. The kick is up. And he missed it. Draw. Not a lot there. Mendoza. Sideline. Got him. Big gain down to the
Throw. What a route. Watch Surratt. Outside. He knows the football. He's covered, so he looks for the back shoulder by Mendoza.
quickly. Cooper off his fingertips. 44 yards out. Here comes a blitz. Mendoza in his face, threw it away.
As Phil Parker, he has got a lot of stuff up his sleeve. That time, just a terrific blitz. No way they could pick it up, and Mendoza lucky that he didn't throw it where it could be intercepted.
Boy, they have turned up the heat in the second half with linebacker. Need to get to the 39 here on 3rd and 10. Slant, a run, and there he goes. Elijah Surratt, touchdown Indiana.
Well, this is all out. Everybody on the blitz. One-on-one coverage in the backfield. Surratt.
Elijah Surratt, an incredible day. 7 catches for 150.
Made after the catch is what you count on.
Iowa does have all 3 timeouts left. Brown looking. Gets rid of it.
Yeah, Aiden Fisher, he's had a great day for this defense.
We talked about Iowa blitzing quite a bit, and Indiana. Another blitz. Brown has all 3 timeouts left. It's Indiana with no timeouts. Hawkeyes hanging on to him. Another completion out.
Gets an opportunity. He can get it down the field for a big completion.
All 3 in their pocket. Brown well protected. Back across the middle, almost a catch. He's had a big afternoon so far for the Hawks. 3 catches, couple going for first downs.
I mean, I'm not going to try to guess the injury. I don't. It just. But a day like this, mid-80s.
Only bring 3. Brown. And a completion just inside. This play yet.
Yeah, it really was. Going down the field. And then here comes the football. Oh, man, yes, run. 2 guys making the going for it.
Dayton Howe. Clock ticking. 35. Brown. Okay, clock stops now. Brown. It was hit right as he released it. Incomplete. Seconds left. Brings up 3rd down.
And Brown coming in. Yes, making throws. Got to get rid of it just a hair quicker. Too much.
Reggie Smith back in here to take a peek. Reggie, what do you see?
The low end zone shows this ball hitting the ground without being controlled. This is an incomplete pass and should be upheld.
The pressure from Tyreek Tucker. It is for Brown. Sideline. Four-man rush. Brown, middle, incomplete. Turnover. And Indiana will just take a knee.
Oh. Yep, just too high.
Just off the fingertips.
It's one of those things that I'm not watching and correcting anything, but Paul, it's where you look at the guy down the middle, and if you look at it right and turn, you get the guy on the outside who's going to be open.
Mendoza will take a knee, and they take a knee.
Herm Edwards ran for a touchdown.
Not the Meadowlands here, so final seconds will tick off. And Mendoza going to give up points there.